Tonight, it's about 7 o'clock at night in Abaco. And the first time in my life in Abaco, I've been afraid for my life. In America, you're a hero if you die for your country. I don't want to die for the Bahamas. It's not worth dying for. You know who should die for the Bahamas? Hubert Ingram and Perry Christie and Dr. Hubert Minnis that's screwing up this country. When Pinland died, we are under $1 billion in debt. Pinland said Bahamians going to lose the country because they're not willing to fight and die for the country. See, America, you could fight and die in dignity, but not in this country. The three names they called, the three prime minister, they need to die because they screwed this country up. Only Pinling, but them FNM don't like to hear that word. You imagine when Pinling died, we were under $1 billion. Hubert and Perry, we're up to 7 to 8 billion. How could that be? Today, I felt un-Bahamian that the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, under the leadership of Michael Simmons, would bring 20 officers to surround my bus at the Marsh Harbor Health Facility to stop me from doing the recording. But at the dock, there are two Haitian vessels close to 100 feet that took over $500,000 of a stolen goods from Bahamians after Hurricane Dorian. Took their fridge, their stoves. These are places that went untouched. I saw boxes of pumps, generators, chainsaws that was not even touched by the salt water. The defense force was on the dock. At night, I went out, and these Haitians was loading like ants, multitasking against the defense force, customs, the dockmaster, and immigration. All of our agency, the people, but look at, don't even think about calling Haitians stupid. The Haitians, Bahamians, and Haitian illegals are smarter than our defense force, our immigration officers, our customs, our dockmasters. All of the agencies allow two boats for 2 weeks to load up with millions of dollars worth of stolen goods after the hurricane, and none of them came there until Kai Mills shed light. Not only that, Michael Simmons, the most brutal, stupidest commander of the defense force, they brought him here because Commander King couldn't deal with him because he had more years than Commander King. So they didn't know what to do with Michael Simmons. So they brought him into Abaco to make an ass of themselves and the people, because they felt that Commander King would undermine, not Commander King, Commander Michael Simmons will undermine Commander King, Commodore. So they throw all the dogs on Abaco. And you imagine 3 weeks a month, the defense force is on the dock, and not one day that they put a man to the man to see what the Haitian was smuggling out of this country. And to date, He sent a busload of defense armed officers to stop a cameraman from recording. Martin Luther King said, "I've seen the mountaintop. I ain't seen no mountain on no top. I ain't willing to die for the Bahamas." All they're trying to do is bring the information to a camera. And today, at the clinic, 10 o'clock, we had busload of defense force officer with police officers at my back, defense forces officers at my left, to try to stop me from bringing the information to the Bahamian people. I feel unsafe. I want to command Anthony Ferguson, Commissioner of Police, for trying to do what he can to try to make Abaco's feel safe. I want to command the minister responsible, Marvin Deems, for going and do his videography to try to let Abaco know that the minister have their back. I don't want to put the blame on Marvin Deems and Anthony Ferguson. I just want to say that y'all picked the wrong cockroaches. The ones that you put here is a bunch of spineless, no good, weightless cockroach. They had a bloodbath this Saturday where a police officer was drinking Guinness and beating people that went through a hurricane. The police officer dropped his gun 3 times. What if he was killed somebody? They are arresting Abaco people that went through a hurricane, and the officer had a Guinness in his hand, drinking Guinness and cussing as he was making an arrest. And the fellas that were taking the video, they knocked them out and take the camera. If I was there, they probably would have shoot me because they ain't taking my camera. Why are they trying to hide the information? They're coming here to be drunk and partying, and they don't give a hell that we went through close to death experience. So if this is my last will and testimony, I just want to say that I am not willing to die for this country. I just want to bring the information out. It is so sad that the Prime Minister, the most honorable Hubert Minnis, gonna go down in history as the worst of the worst. The history of his legacy, when everybody look at his legacy in the worst time of our life, everybody can say, hey, what a cockroach of a prime minister. That will be his legacy. Darren Enfield, James Albury, those of you that stood on the line for 3 hours, you all know the deal. Waste of human strength. To date, almost 6 months after hurricane, in America you call them the congressman. You imagine Katrina went through New Orleans, and the congressman 6 months later have not sit down with his people. 6 months later. I'm not attacking Darren. I'm attacking his lack of leadership. Darren Enfield has not had a meeting with the people of North Abaco yet. 6 months in. James Albury has not had a meeting with the people of Abaco 6 months in. Yet they are commanding that the defense force, the armed forces of the Bahamas, silence Kai Mills. Well, if I'm silent, this is my last will. And it's so sad that we haven't met with the people that we stood in the line for. Not me, I voted independence. Y'all, FNMs, 3 hours in. To date, we have seen more of the back of our MPs than the front. That is so sad. But as this is my last video, I want to say that it's so sad in this country that after all the donations that were handed out to the people of North and South Abaco, we have not seen $1 million yet. I want to thank God for America. I want to thank God for the Americans volunteer. Buddy, if it wasn't for the American volunteers, this Abaco would have been left to the maggots, because that's what the government of the Bahamas think about us. But tomorrow, as I tried to bring the video of the trailer finally opening, tomorrow the number of bodies is 55. The minister said 51 to 52. I said 78. I said it's more than 78. Abaco said it's more than 78. Why is the Minister of Health, Mr. Sands, is playing the number game? He said in the video that he said there's hundreds. But now, it's a fight between him and K. Forbes Smith. Who is going to bury our dead? Forget the number game. When and how and why we're going to bury our dead. White, black, Haitian, all are Abaconians in the trailer. When are we going to bury them? The number coming out tomorrow is 55. That is the number that fall in Island Lock yesterday in Miami. But that is not the true numbers. Why is the government of the Bahamas hiding the true numbers? The people that put the people in the trailer tell me that it's 78. The minister says it's 52. The count coming out tomorrow is 55. The drone was overhead, but they couldn't get the number because the defense force trying to shoot the drone down. Why are they hiding the truth from the people when it is the people's time? If I never see you again, so long. When the sun shines, say, you're live on WCAY when the government of the Bahamas says 55, but I said, hell no. There is hundreds still missing. And 6 months later, they still can't tell us when are you going to bury our dead in some dignity. Kai Kiss, you're live on WCAY.